Right now, hundreds are gathered for President Trump's rally inside and outside of an expo hall at the Florida State Fairgrounds. We'll show you what's going on, Sarah, there at that rally.
Plus, reports of a horrible smell miles away from South Sarasota County beaches. Why those who live nearby are blaming red tide.
And new details in a deadly car crash on I-75 yesterday. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC7 News at 6.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us.
Crowds have gathered in Tampa tonight to see President Trump.
We have team coverage at the Florida State Fairgrounds where people have been lining up all day awaiting the president's arrival. First, let's check in with ABC7's Jess Dowdrick, who is outside with protesters and supporters alike. Jess, what's it like out there?
Well, Jacqueline, while a lot of people, thousands of people lined up and are still lined up waiting to get in, dozens of protesters have now showed up outside. They're all behind this gated area. However, Trump supporters have been coming up to the fence and they've been yelling at one another. There's been a lot of profanity. There's been a lot of verbal fighting. So take a look over here. There's also a lot of sheriff's deputies here that are here for crowd control. Obviously, you can see them on the horses. Behind them are deputies on the bikes as well. You can hear behind me the protesters continue to chant different things. There's a leader on a microphone here, and more people keep showing up. There's going to be an official protest rally here by gubernatorial candidate Jeff Green. That's coming up in just a few minutes. So that's it here for now. We'll check back in out here again at 7 o'clock. For now, reporting live in Tampa, Jess Dowdrick, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Jess, thank you so much. We're going to also check with Adam Cellini inside the arena in a little bit. But right now, how about the weather?
Let's check in with Josh Stone for a look at our forecast this evening. Josh?
All right, Scott and Jacqueline. Well, we have mostly cloudy skies, temperatures in the mid to upper 80s right now, but the story is what is happening with these skies. We have some showers coming out of these clouds, and some are light, some are heavier. Along the sun coast around Sarasota County, Manatee County, maybe some light rain in spots. Also, a little cell is developed around Gasparilla Island near Boca Grande and Rotunda. But of course, the story right now is what is happening up to our north. A lot of people going to hear President Donald Trump speak, and we have this one cell in Hillsborough County that we've been watching for the last 40 minutes or so. Really got going in Manatee County. Produced some lightning strikes, heavy rain right now. This is slowly tracking to the north and where the rally is up here in the fairgrounds, so it's not that far away. And what we have is a boundary that's just kind of following this boundary. Sea breeze coming in from the west, and with a southerly wind inland, this just continues to just track towards the north. So it looks like some of those people standing outside, some of the protesters, could get wet within the next half hour or so. As far as other rainfall amounts, we had close to 2 inches here in Hardee County with a heavier cell developed maybe about an hour ago. As far as the rest of the evening, we have mostly cloudy skies becoming maybe partly cloudy at times, but temperatures will fall to a very comfortable 75 degrees for the overnight low. And it looks like we'll continue the rainy weather into tomorrow, and for the rest of the work week was weekend hold. I'll let you know coming up.
All right, Josh, thank you. Well, over the past day or so, we've been getting messages and calls from ABC7 viewers about unbearable stenches on the Sun Coast, presumably from red tide.
ABC7's Rebecca Fernandez spent the day getting some answers, and she's been talking with people who live from Venice south to Port Charlotte. Rebecca?
Scott, Jacqueline, it's a little bit better today, but I'm not even at the beach right now, and the smell of dead fish is everywhere. Scientists are saying this is the worst red tide Florida has seen since 2006.
Everyone was wondering what was this horrible smell.
Well, the answer is red tide. On Monday night, the entire south area from Venice to Port Charlotte had an overpowering stench of dead fish. And it wasn't just if you were outside.
Red tide symptoms that you would experience like we are right now on the beach, you know, choking, the tickle in your throat. And it was just crazy, just laying in bed, trying to go to sleep, and, you know, you couldn't breathe.
Or even close to the beach at all.
Exactly 9.9 miles from Venice Beach and about the same distance from Englewood and Minnesota Beach. So never in a million years did I think that the smell from red tide, which you do experience on a daily basis now, would come this far up, almost 10 miles from the closest beach.
We've been talking about the horrible effects that red tide has had on our beaches and on our wildlife for weeks now, but this is the first time we're hearing about it spreading inland. There were several storms that moved in last night that brought in high winds, so marine experts tell us that may be the cause of it. But the color of our waters and the amount of dead fish that continue to wash ashore is what has many worried that this toxic algae isn't going away anytime soon.
I have no family here. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and we kind of picked up our whole entire life and packed it all up in a U-Haul and moved down here to Florida, specifically this area. We can't even enjoy the beach right now because it's so bad. I've tried to go, you know, an hour north, an hour south, and it's still bad.
Summer has been anything but paradise.
So no matter where you are on the Sun Coast right now, you may feel the symptoms of red tide. And while being outside is inevitable, Moat says while you're indoors or in your car, you should keep the windows and doors completely closed and make sure the air conditioning is always running. Live in Venice this evening, Rebecca Fernandez, ABC7, your Sun Coast News.
Rebecca, thank you. Caught on camera by one of our ABC7 viewers, a group of manatees trying to help their manatee friend who had died. You can see in this video them pushing its body across the Lemon Bay Channel in Inglewood. Those who live nearby say this may be happening because of that red tide. The viewer who sent us this video says there were thousands of dead fish in that water just near those manatees just yesterday.
Tonight, the daughter of a man killed on Interstate 75 yesterday is talking about his life. She says 63-year-old Thomas Mikens was selfless, funny, and caring. That four-car crash happened at about 5 a.m. near Northport and shut down the northbound lanes of the interstate for more than 7 hours. Leslie Lee says after the impact, her father got out of the car to see if everyone was okay. His Ford Fiesta was then hit by a large SUV, his car then hit and killed him. Lee says she wasn't surprised to hear that Mikens died helping someone else because that was the life he had lived.
We're not sure if these three are connected. We have different descriptions of the three suspects, but we do want to let folks know that we've seen an uptick in this, and so we want them to be on the lookout. And
Sorry, that wasn't the right sound there. Sarasota County had similar sentiments in their statement, saying Mikens will always be remembered as a gentle soul with a wonderful sense of humor and that huge heart.
Well, still to come on your Sun Coast News, why this man traveled halfway across the world just to end up in jail.
Plus, new developments in an investigation against a former Manatee County middle school teacher.
I am the resident district manager on the FAU campus for Chartwell. Whenever I see Haley, I do not see a person with a disability. I see a person with extraordinary abilities. Haley is always smiling. She's always on time. She gives fantastic customer service and is always focused on any job that she's given.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
During the past 10 years, Tidewell Hospice volunteers have provided more than 1 million hours of service. They sit with patients, giving caregivers a break. They work in offices. They take their furry friends on pet therapy visits. They even clown around. Every task performed by a volunteer makes a difference in the lives of our patients and their families. Join Tidewell's volunteer team. They're truly 1 in a million. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
If you don't want to fall immediately into love, look away. If you don't want to awaken a desire for excellence, look away. If you don't want to be seduced, please look away.
Rediscover your passion for driving at Sunset Maserati Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to mesobook.com.
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework.
He hates homework.
It makes no sense.
I don't know how he finds anything in his backpack.
I can't find my backpack.
I couldn't even read his handwriting.
Holding the pencil makes my hand hurt.
I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just
trying
gotta
as
try a
hard
little
as
harder.
I can.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
According to Golf Digest, 2 of the nation's top golf resorts are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, the Auburn Opelika Marriott at Grand National, and the Renaissance Ross Bridge Golf Resort and Spa in Birmingham. Plus, the Marriott at Grand National was recognized as Hotel of the Year by Marriott International. Experience luxury and world-class golf Southern style. Visit rtjgolf/resorts or call 800-949-4444 to book your trip to the trail.
Now back to our continuing coverage of President Trump's visit to Tampa today. The president will speak later this evening at the Florida State Fairgrounds Expo Hall there, which is filled at this hour with his supporters. Let's go live now to ABC7's Adam Cellini with an update. Adam?
Yeah, Scott and Jacqueline, the music has stopped and the chanting has started, and it is still filling up inside this expo hall right now. And right now we are listening to Joe Gruters at the podium, our longtime local Republican Party president, but also State House candidate and former head of the Trump campaign in Florida. He's talking at the podium. We've heard from some other speakers. Everybody waiting in anticipation of the president's arrival. They just made the announcement that he has landed in Tampa International, and you can hear how excited this crowd in here is. It's been up and down with chants for the last hour, 2 hours, and as I said, it's still filling up in here. We'll keep you posted throughout the night. And for right now, live at the Florida State Fairgrounds inside the Expo Hall, Adam Cellini, back to you in the studio.
All right, Adam, thank you. As Adam mentioned, we will keep you updated throughout the evening as President Trump makes his way to that expo hall. In other news tonight, a man is behind bars after he came halfway across the world to meet up with a minor for sex.
Sarasota County Sheriff's investigators say 18-year-old Leo Simonsberger is charged with lewd or lascivious battery on a 15-year-old girl. ABC7's Jackie Kelly talked with the sheriff's office and tells us why this man flew all the way from Austria to meet the girl. Jackie?
Scott, Jacqueline, the sheriff's office tells me that they've been communicating since September. Now, they did meet on an online site that connects people in the gaming world, and then they started talking on Snapchat. And from that, he decided to fly to the U.S. to meet up.
Sarasota Sheriff's Office says the victim's parents notified them Monday after the girl left home at 7 in the morning without taking her phone.
They looked at her daughter's cell phone, and that's how they were able to determine that there's something that was not right going on, and that's why they informed us.
Sergeant Gerardo Carrillo says the phone showed messages from 18-year-old Leo Simonsberger. The Sheriff's Department put out a missing alert Monday for the minor and was contacted about an hour later.
We got a phone call from the rental property where the male was staying at, and during the time that the male was at that location, the victim was at the location as well. So that's how we were able to locate both of them.
Both the victim and Simonsberger said they had sexual intercourse when they were together. Sergeant Carrillo says the man had planned to do so.
He actually Googled the age of consent and what sexual battery consisted and what age, and he believed that it was okay.
The Sheriff's Office wants to remind parents to keep an eye on what their children are doing online and on their phones.
Know who your kids are speaking with, know their friends, know what apps they're using on your phone, monitor their computer use, monitor their cell phones.
Now, the investigation is still ongoing, and they're looking through evidence to see if he can be charged with anything else. He's currently being held here at the Sarasota County Jail on a $200,000 bond. Now, he's not allowed to leave the county while the case is still pending, and he's not allowed to have access to the internet. Reporting live in Sarasota County, Jackie Kelly, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Jackie, thank you. New at 6, Sarasota police are warning people of an increasing number of scams this month. According to police, 2 grand thefts and at least 1 robbery has been reported this month by people using the app Let Go. Let Go is an app that lets people buy and sell with others in their community. In all 3 cases, there were not any injuries and no weapons were used either.
We're not sure if these 3 are connected. We have different descriptions of the 3 suspects, but we do want to let folks know that we've seen an uptick in this, and so we want them to be on the lookout. And if you're going to do these online transactions, make sure to do them in a safe location.
Sarasota police want to remind people that the lobby of their headquarters is designated as a safe place to make online transactions. The public can use the lobby and meet and complete transactions that they may make online. Certainly something to keep in mind if you're trying to sell anything on Facebook, Craigslist. Best option is to go there where it's safe.
I would think so.
Yeah.
The lobby of the police department. That's a good spot, definitely. All right, time to get a check on our weather today. We've had kind of an overcast day, a few scattered showers, but kind of yucky. That's what I think I'd describe it.
Kind of yucky. For a meteorologist, it's been exciting. You know, clouds, and showers, storm.
Yucky.
But we did have a little bit of sunshine today that stirred up the atmosphere for these showers and storms that develop. Let's check out our current conditions right now. 86 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Still sticky out there with a dew point of 76 and not much of a wind, but coming out of the southwest, about 5 miles per hour. Well, the radar has lit up thanks to some of the peaks of sunshine getting through the clouds on this so-called yucky day, and that stirred up the atmosphere for some of these showers to develop. Now, right now, we'll go to downtown Sarasota, some moderate to light rainfall around the downtown area, Dr. Martin Luther King Way. We have some heavier showers, especially along the bayfront here. We'll zoom out, show you in Charlotte County. We have a cell that's popped up just to the south of Punta Gorda and around Don Pedro Island into Manasota Key. We have some shower activity. But of course, the big story is what is happening up to our north in Hillsborough County. President Donald Trump is attending a rally at the fairgrounds, and it looks like we have this one cell that was actually heavier when it was in northern Manatee County, producing very heavy rain and lightning. Now it is winding down, but still looks like people standing outside and the protesters, they're going to get rained upon right now, and that's going to be the story, but not as heavy as it could have been because this cell is not looking as healthy as it once did. So that's the story on the radar tour, and it looks like as we go through the overnight, things will start to wind down. We'll just call for mostly cloudy skies. We topped out at 88 degrees, just 2 degrees off the mark for average for this time of the year. As far as rainfall totals, 0. But again, that's a little skewed because we showed you we did have some heavier rain around the Sun Coast earlier today, but it just didn't happen over the official rain gauge at the airport. So no rain to speak of for today. For the rest of the work week, cloudy and showers and storms will take place in the afternoon hours, but a drier weekend is on tap for us thanks to dry air coming on top of us over the weekend, and we'll have once again muggy air in place for us as we go for the next several days. Here's that dry air in the Atlantic off the east coast of Florida, but looks like the moisture above us is winning out and pushing that dry air away. However, as we get into the weekend, the dry air will start to dominate here as it moves in thanks to this area of high pressure, and that's going to be the case. We'll call for partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies on Saturday, Sunday, even early next week. But for now, in between 2 spinning wheels, and those 2 spinning wheels, high pressure off to the east, low pressure to the west, bringing up that moist air from the south, producing the clouds, the muggy air, and also those storms that get going in the afternoon. Our futurecast, quiet for the overnight, just calling for mostly cloudy skies. How about the tropics? You know, we're in hurricane season, and tomorrow is August 1st. As we enter into August, the activity traditionally ramps up, and September 10th is our peak of the season. But right now, the tropics are quiet. For the boaters tomorrow, looking pretty good. Southeasterly wind to south wind at 10 to 15 knots. Seas offshore just 2 feet, and that's about it. So again, for tomorrow, 60% chance of shower activity, as well as Thursday. Friday, that chance lessens into the weekend, early next week. Only about a 20% chance of showers, partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. Back to you.
Josh, thank you. New developments in an investigation of a former Suncoast teacher. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office confirming tonight investigators were unable to find evidence linking Quentin Peterson to a crime. Peterson was a music teacher at Lincoln Memorial Middle School in Palmetto and was under investigation for inappropriate behavior with a student there. Peterson was then arrested this spring on possession of child pornography charges while teaching in Sarasota County.
Construction is officially underway for all 3 schools coming to East Manatee County. The groundbreaking of the new elementary school took place this morning. It sits just off of Moccasin Wallow Road in Parrish. Construction for the middle school is underway across from Gullett Elementary, and the new high school is located at the intersection of Martha and Erie Roads in Parrish. The school district says 1,000 new students come to the district each year.
It looks like we're going to have to be building more schools in the not too distant future.
Well, the district says construction is on schedule for all 3 of those schools, which are set to open next fall.
They're going to have to build them quick.
I know.
Yeah.
Lots of students coming in.
Stay with us.
When we come back, we'll show you how Manatee High School's class of 1943 is celebrating having graduated 75 years ago.
Tonight, a government shutdown or border wall funding.
I would have no problem doing a shutdown.
The president doubles down on his threat to Congress with under 100 days to the midterms. World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
My California closets experience has been wonderful. My mother's a huge inspiration. Before she passed away, she would say, you should do something special for yourself. First time I saw my closet, I immediately thought, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself. I call it my Tiffany style closet. I mean, I can shop in my own closet every day. I love that. My name is Cynthia, and this is my California Closets story.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Temperatures are rising, and the deals are heating up during the summer clearance event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Sarasota. The Ram 1500 has been named a Consumer Guide Best Buy for 6 years in a row. Get an all-new 2018 Ram Quad Cab for as little as $24,999, or save big and get up to $13,000 off a new Ram Bighorn Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Sarasota.
When I was growing up, my mom told us, always treat others the way you want to be treated. She did business with companies that shared her values, like Mutual of Omaha. She had a guaranteed whole life insurance policy through United of Omaha Life Insurance Company, a Mutual of Omaha company. When my mother passed away, her United of Omaha policy helped cover her funeral expenses and bills, and they had money on its way to us within 24 hours.
United of Omaha is here to take care of you. When you call the number on your screen, we'll help find the right policy for you. If you're between 45 and 85, you can get coverage up to $25,000 with no medical exam. Call us right now at the number on your screen.
Now I know I'll be taking care of my family, even after I'm gone.
United of Omaha guaranteed whole life insurance. Call or go online now. Be there for their future.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system could make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now, SoClean.com has released the world's first automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs and bacteria. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer, risk-free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
The SoClean works, and it's a really effective product, and I couldn't believe how easy it was to use.
SoClean works on all popular CPAP machines and masks, destroying CPAP germs and bacteria without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and walk away. Voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398. Or visit SoClean.com today.
Find out first at 4 with ABC7 News at 4. First alert weather, breaking news, live updates, traffic hotspots, all at a new, more convenient time. Find out first at 4. Weekdays on ABC7.
Let's listen in now. President Trump live in Tampa right now at Tampa Bay Technical High School.
And you can't, they're just not there. And you're able to go outside, immediately go outside to a private doctor, and you get it done, and we pay for the vet's bill. These are our great people. We take care of them. So not so much different.
Well, that there was President Trump, who was speaking at Tampa Bay Technical High School. We will continue to keep you updated throughout the evening as he makes his way to the rally at the Florida State Fairgrounds.
Have a good night.